This is spirit science. So vegans leave the angriest comments. What's this?
Okay, this is a bit of a strange thing to me, but I feel like I want to make a video about it because it has been true in my experience for a really long time. Generally speaking, vegans are the most angry people in the comments on my videos that I have ever seen. And of course, they only really come out when I make a video that talks about food that doesn't specifically say everyone should be vegan. Now, personally, I don't think that humanity is at a point to being able to completely let go of eating animal products. And I don't think that that's necessarily even the best way to go. I've personally tried being vegan before, and at first, for the first like 4 months, it was amazing. I really cleaned up my body. I felt a lot of healing. I felt really good. But after a while, I found that I was eating so much and was consistently unsatiated. And I would even be supplementing with all kinds of different like protein powders and different kinds of things. And it still was having I was having this effect of being really imbalanced in my body. And like,
By the way, this is a cult leader. His name is Jordan. This is the thumbnail right here, right? He's the cult leader of Spirit Science, this YouTube channel with like millions of followers on it. It was insane. So anyway, he's talking about veganism, huh?
always hungry, but then always eating and not feeling all right. This was back in like 2017, 2018. I ended up having a piece of chicken at my parents' place, and
shame.
And it immediately satisfied the craving that my body was seeking, and I was like, okay.
We are omnivores, and I don't think that humans are like. I don't think veganism is healthy for you, unless you're supplementing with extra things like like protein powders and omega-3 and stuff like that. But being fully vegan, zero animal products at all, I think that's dangerous. With no supplementing or anything, I don't think that's healthy. I'm willing to be corrected on that, but yeah. Last time I talked about this, I got hit pretty hard. Last time I talked about it was with Cosmic Skeptic. I talked to him about it, and then he just completely turned on me and tried to destroy me. Basically, we haven't spoken since. And then he stopped being vegan after that. So anyway.
Okay, well then maybe I should be an omnivore. I went like that for another year or so. And then I started to do research as I was starting Spirit Mysteries, the original version of the Spirit Science Mystery School. And I started learning about how all of these ancient mystic teachings all said pretty much the same thing, from like the ancient Egyptian and Greek mystery schools to the mystics of India and all of the lineages that have come out of there. They all said a vegetarian diet for a spiritual person is the way to go. And so when we launched Spirit Mysteries, I actually did a class about
vegetarian and vegan are different, of course.
This, and I made this commitment that I was going to practice being vegetarian. And from that point, I've pretty much not gone back. There have been a few times where I've made exceptions and I've tried some meat here and there, and sometimes it was okay and sometimes it wasn't, and the quality is such a big thing. And I would never try and really get down on myself about it, because life is this very interesting mix of experience, and it's really important not to get so attached and caught up on the small details as we're figuring ourselves out in the journey that we're going through.
Well, I think the argument is that like animals are going through their own journey and you're ending their journey prematurely by eating them, right? So anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm not vegan. I don't think it's a moral necessity to be vegan. I think you can be moral and not vegan is the ultimate point here. But yeah, I think you're completely missing the point.
We also need to experiment with ourselves to find out what makes sense for us, what's the best path, what way we should be eating and living and practicing and treating others, the words that we use, everything. We're in a constant state of refining ourselves and breaking ourselves down at the same time. And so this was really interesting to me, because then, we did this movie once called Healing with Food, the movie, and it was more of a pro-vegan side of things. This was when I was really looking at a lot of the research that overeating a lot of animal products, and especially processed sugar and other processed foods, were causing a lot of issues in the collective human body of consciousness.
The collective human body of consciousness. That is a lot of words.
A lot of sicknesses and diseases that we have today come from breaking the laws of harmony.
This painfully stupid motivational music in the background, though, right? Just a reminder, I would really appreciate it if you guys checked out my Patreon. If you're not going to donate, you don't have to, but follow me there at the very least. owenmorgan.com/Patreon. Just in case something happens with the government or whatever. It would be really good if you had some way to connect with me and my content. I'm really concerned about that. And maybe you should consider that for other creators too.
Especially as it relates to food. It also relates to our broken belief systems or disconnection from the soul or following spiritual paths that are ultimately superficial. All of these things trickle down into the way that we live our lives physically.
Did you just say trickle down?
But yet, ever since that movie was made, you know, again, I've gone through my own journey of exploring and discussing with myself and others and then making videos about different ways of eating. Is it right to eat meat or vegetarian or vegan, or should we be eating fish? Probably not. They're all poisoned. But whenever I do talk about anything that...
They're all poisoned? Fish are all poisoned? Okay.
...is food related, I often find that vegans are the most angry, and they are really mad. Like even when I did the video talking about what's going on with Israel and Palestine,
Boy, that sounds like an interesting video. I should watch that. We should watch that in a minute.
You know, definitely generated some frustration, but nothing in comparison to like when we talked about being vegetarian. And I have just been shocked by this, because one might think or presume that one who's following a vegan path is much more earth-centered and connected to the planet and connected to their own spiritual practices. And in that, maybe having a sense of understanding and compassion for other people and where they're at. And I know that this isn't a general statement. I can't say all vegans are really angry. That's not what I'm trying to say here.
It sounds like what you're trying to say. Like, why are you dancing around it? Just tell us that you don't like vegans. Damn.
But it's so interesting to me that there's such a level of sensitivity there. Now, of course, I have to acknowledge, and we all have to see that there's a very good reason for that frustration. And I'm not trying to say that this is not a big issue.
Bro, it sounds like he's just dancing around. Just fucking come out and say what you want to say. Jesus Christ.
Vegans are predominantly angry because there is this huge mistreatment of animals across the board, whether it's in the factory farms that are like the slaughterhouses and the raising of those animals, or the treatment of dairy cows and the treatment of chickens and all of it. It's terrible. It's terrifying. It's a literal modern day holocaust that is taking place to...
Oh my God, dude. So are you vegan or not?
These animals that is not being addressed. And I know that is a very sharp thing to say, but there's truth in it, because if you treated humans that way, we would say this is akin to Nazi Germany.
Yeah, you're right. Look, I don't want to get tied up in the vegan argument, because it genuinely, like, if you care about things, then I'm happy. You know, I care that you care about making the world better, period. But Nazi Germany, they were killing Jews because they just hated Jews and they wanted them dead, and that was the bottom line. There was no like purpose or logical reason or anything behind it. That's different from why farms exist. Farms exist to feed human beings. There is a purpose to it for us. And it's literally not possible for humans to survive, for the human race to survive without animal meat. Individuals can. It's not healthy, but the human race cannot. For better or worse, that's a necessary part of human beings existing, eating animal meat. I don't like it any more than you, but that's what it is.
Something needs to be done. And I'm with everybody out there who expresses frustration towards the factory farming or animal farming systems. This needs to change. At the same time, I believe there is a healthy and harmonious middle ground.
Like, look at these weird arm things he's wearing too, by the way. What the fuck are these weird arm things? What is this? Why is he wearing this?
around, at least in my experience, and I think where humanity is right now, because we are still moving from a state of very dense matter-based consciousness into a more energetic reality, and we are just at the beginning of a very long cycle. You know, this whole movement of the Age of Aquarius, we're barely scratching the surface on
Age of Aquarius, okay.
entering the Age of Aquarius, and this is going to go for 2,000 years. There's a lot of changes that are coming, and we are laying a foundation right now through the internet technology that we've developed.
The internet technology. All right, cool.
Raise awareness and global consciousness about harmonious ways of living and how to be in alignment with nature, ourselves, and God. And of course, nature, ourselves, all a part of God, God being the everything and all that is, and the Supreme Spirit, the unified field from which everything arises.
Is that what God is?
So, with that said, I would like to see massive change happening. But in the meantime, my recommendation for anyone, no matter how you're eating, one is do your research on where your food comes from. I seriously do not recommend eating fish or pork. There's very good reasons for it, and if you want to learn why, please watch the shorts. Actually, I'll link them right here or here. I don't know how the video is going to show up. But in addition to that, really find out where your food is coming from. Do not buy general mainstream meat or eggs or dairy.
I agree that some of the way that factory farms are run is fucking evil and should be done away with. 100%, absolutely. I don't think that equates to, or I don't think that then justifies not eating meat at all. It's very unhealthy for a human body to not eat meat at all. I don't think that's good. Or to eat meat products.
Get it from a local source at the highest quality that you can. You will feel better in your body if you clean up the food that you're eating. Also, if you want to go further on healing your body, please download the 10 steps to healing your body and mind workbook and worksheet that I just created. You can find a link in the description. We have a download on our new website, Spirit Science.
Okay, now he's advertising. Anyway, the point is that that's really interesting that he's like kind of at least a little bit leaning toward veganism to some degree. I'm not disagreeing with you, Owen. However, it's curious that the universe we find ourselves in requires suffering/pain to continue on the top of the food chain. I'm not sure what specifically you're implying with that, but that's just the natural way of how things survive, right? Like that's how things have always worked evolutionarily. It's just the nature of reality, for better or worse, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, tell me what you think in the comments.